Let's do the first 20 minutes.
Hello.
Intermission and the end of the show. If anybody's still here.
The Volunteer Corps is a very strong asset to the Strand-Capitol. They provide a lot of services for our patrons, not only at shows, but in the administrative area as well. They do things like answering the telephone or mailings. Almost anything that we ask them to do, they can do. So they are, as I said, a vital part of the organization.
Hi, you can go down through the balcony. I'm going down this way.
You doing the movie tomorrow?
Yes. Are you going to be there?
Not working. My husband and I are coming in as patron.
I've got the 6:30.
Well, they actually save the Strand-Capitol about $90,000 a year, which would otherwise be staff, have to be provided by staff. So they're very, very important to us.
Last season, our volunteers contributed almost 6,000 hours to the theater. Our volunteers are really a vital part of the organization, and we appreciate everything that they do. There aren't words to describe how valuable they are to us in that, and it's been a pleasure to work with them. Kay and I have been in this position for about 4 years now, and they come through for us every time. So we've really had a good time working with them. It's been enjoyable.
And both Chris and I have been volunteers here since the early 80s, and so we have firsthand experience volunteering, and then when we were put in this position 4 years ago, it makes it much better because we know how to train them and what is important. And we've just been so happy and so pleased with the commitment that they make to us.
No, we don't plan for a specific number of volunteers for this season. We currently have approximately 150 active volunteers on our list in that, and they're allowed to sign up for the shows. Now, we do have a specific number of volunteers that we aim for each show. For example, a live show here in the Strand Theater, we start off with trying to have at least 40 volunteers to fulfill all of the things that are needed.
And at the Capitol, too, we have a need for 6 or 7 volunteers each movie. Some of the movies we have special, when they played Elvis film, we had Blue Hawaii, the movie that he was in, and so we had cake decorated with all kind of good stuff for Elvis, and then we had cupcakes for Princess Bride. So we try to do a lot of different things like that, and so it takes about 6 or 7 volunteers to handle all of that.
And then there are all the other events that happen here at the Strand when there are rentals for special parties, whether it be a wedding or a banquet. We might have some of our volunteers in to assist by taking codes, directing people, that type of thing. We even, last week, at the pre-show dinner that was here at the Strand for Chicago, our volunteers served the dinner. And so that was kind of a nice new thing for them to do.
Hello. You know where you're headed? Okay.
Are you going to assist us?
I will assist you if you tell me what the letter is on your ticket. B is in B.
Yes.
You're in the second row. If you head down to that gentleman, he will show you. If you're B, just one B, not 2 Bs, right?
Just one B.
One B. One B's up there. 2 Bs is back here, but 1 B.
We have to go like this.
Well, we have on our website, we have an application form, and anyone who is interested in volunteering can fill out that application form, or they can call the Strand, and we can send them one. And then we contact them when we have the application in hand, and we set up an interview with them. And after the interview, we have an orientation date, and we have a volunteer manual that they have to go through, and we go through it with them at orientation. And after that, then we can schedule them for events.
The closest thing I have to chips would be crackers.
Well, it's pretty much on the job, I guess you could say, after the initial orientation, when we show them where things are. We try to keep all new volunteers inside the theater the first couple of times that they come in, and if at all possible, they're assigned here in the balcony, mainly because I'm available then to answer questions if they have any questions and that. And if not, we have a senior volunteer available to them. Then as they become more experienced in this, we will move them out to working in the coat room or concessions or taking tickets, always paired with a senior volunteer. Well, National Volunteer Week, I'm not sure how it started, but it is a week that is set aside to recognize volunteerism across the United States. It recognizes anybody who is doing a volunteer job, say, at a community organization, at a church, at a hospital, as well as an organization like the Strand-Capitol.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Capitol Theater. Today's film, Julie Delpy's 2 Days in Paris. Just a quick